Hello, hello, hello. So, all you beautiful souls, to every culture, every nation, every fine expression of the divine itself, every being who thought or even contemplates that we can bring change. You know, first of all, I want to set up these videos in sequence so as to go along, you better understand me, to give you an opportunity to better understand you, so we together can create what it is that we truly want. See, we all at this point in time are asking for change, but then how do we go about with it? Changing what? I think it's time that we start making up our minds and like what it is that we really want to do, or how do we really want to impact our world, to take it from the current state it's in now to the state in which we envision our generation and the generation behind us and generations before us. You see, right now, our world is in the control of the older generations. I think they're called the baby boomers. Interesting name. Well, with all due respect, I say that they themselves had gained a certain amount of knowledge over time into how they become to perceive the world around them. But it is only common sense to know that the future of any society depends upon the young, the youth, or the generations that follow down, because as the wisdom is passed down, so do the younger generations cultivate from the wisdom they've already learned to create from their own newfound truth, because like the world is always changing and there are different ways to start to perceive the reality in which they experience. So I say, how do we go about changing things? And why should we even change things? Well, if you feel that our world is in its perfect condition right now, in the way things should be, I say, yeah, that's true. And if you think we can seize the opportunity to also create from its perfection, imperfected stage right now, I say, yeah, that's also true. What is presented to us now, as we see around the world, as we see with the world around us, is a template, a stage, an opportunity for us to step up and say, look, out of the chaos, we are going to rebirth a new idea of how we feel our society should be. We together we together can create what it is that our heart truly desires. What is it that your heart desires? Is it truth? But then what is truth? For it's always changing. It's not constant. Is it love? In which form of expression of love? Unconditional love? How do you know that you're loving unconditionally? Is it unity? Tired of being separated from each other? Is it the power to express the being that you are because you know, regardless of what other may perceive of you, the consciousness in which you hold within your being is a supreme consciousness that is able to create an impact if so given the opportunity to do so? What is it? What is it for you? How can you and I together create something different? You see, quite frankly, these series of videos is just the beginning efforts of how I feel that I can create change along with you all. But there's no difference between you and I unless we create the separation that there is. You know, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience, not physical beings seeking a human experience. That's the thing. Like, we feel that we have to struggle and survive in order to gain certain wisdom and truth. Well, we had. And we've also come to the conclusion that it no longer serves. Imagine around the world right now. How many haves and how many have-nots? It's like the haves, it's a handful, and the have-not is majority of the world's population. Such imbalance cannot perpetuate itself within our society, because if so, our generations would decay, because the haves are not creating the opportunity to provide for the have-nots. Therefore, they're not having an opportunity even further the education for them to see and start to realize different aspects and ways how they can create from a more conscious standpoint. Instead, they're just based on the survival instinct, the animal instinct trying to survive. I feel that we all are obligated to serve humanity. That's the only reason why we're here. To serve each other. Doesn't matter the teacher or truth or the avatar in which you choose to follow, or if you follow your own truth. The underlying factor in all of the message shared over eons is treat each other as if value wants to be treated. Well, how do we want to be treated? Some people can say something negative. Well, I guess that'll be your perspective. At the same time, don't we want to feel being human in a whole nother state of enlightenment in our own reality? What do I mean by enlightenment? I'm not saying like, ooh, now you can do all these things. But within respect and dignity to each being. I feel like that's an enlightened state. That's a step forward from what things are now. If you look at anything that's going on in the news, it's like those who own the news stations, or the elites, should I say, are creating mockery out of everything that is happening right now. The other day on the news, right before the breaking news came in, there was a short clip advertised, and it's a cat that answers phone. Really? With everything that's going on in the world, you're trying to tell me there's a cat that answers phones and I have to pay attention to this? The reason why? They talk about the Occupy Wall Street protesters and everything else that's going on. Have you noticed that they don't give it enough thought, or they don't give it enough timing to at least share more wisdom with you on what's really going on, instead of just show you little clips here and there, and say that the police has it. Well, I think it's time that we take powers into our own hands. The knowledge, wisdom, and truth in which we always seek is within us. And together, we can really make a change. I think enough of humanity is ready to create this change. We really are, guys. We really are. But we have to step into it and do it. We can't say we want it, and we don't do it. We are the ones we've been waiting for. Truly. I know that's been said before. It's not anything to say, oh, no. It's like, it is time that we step in and do what it is that needs to be done. Because if we don't do it, who's going to do it? If we don't take the opportunity now to create within our individual lives, into the collective consciousness, into our collective understanding with each other, into our union with each other, and treat each other with kindness, peace, love, unity, the highest consciousness in which we can perceive each other, and do not judge each other. How we expect it to be done? Some outside force? I don't think so. Well, I'm leaving you to contemplate on that for now. Okay? I love you much. Please, don't take offense to anything that I may say, because I'm just like yourself. I'm seeking answers. We all are seeking answers. And the answers can only be understood together. May you go and blossom and be the beautiful being that you are. Love like the way you need to be. Thank you.